Hey everyone. Good morning everyone. Diane here.
Good morning.
So we just finished the Wednesday, is it Wednesday? The first Wednesday of every month in Sharon, there's typically a broker tour of the new properties that come on the market for all brokers to see them, visit them, and for the listing agents to show off their new listings. So we had our 658 South Main Street listing on broker tour this morning, and we went to visit other agents' listings.
Right.
So it was a good tour for October. There were about 5 or 6 houses on tour.
Big variety.
Big variety of houses from, I don't know, low 400s to over $1 million. The over $1 million house was interesting, right?
Indoor pool.
Indoor swimming pool. You don't see that every day in Sharon.
And an outdoor swimming pool.
And an outdoor swimming pool. Yeah. What'd you think? It was, I don't want to disparage any. It was a cool house. It's right for someone.
It's unique.
It's definitely unique if you're looking for a 4-car garage too. So it's a very cool house if you're looking for something like that. So you can give us a shout and we can take you to see it if that's something, someone that's interested in that. But that's not why you guys tuned in, I'm sure. You guys probably tuned in because the title of this video is called Cheaper Than Therapy. And the reason for that is because I woke up this morning and wasn't as conversational with my husband as I normally am. I didn't see him last night when he came home. I must have already been sleeping. I think he came in really late.
I didn't get in until past 11.
He didn't get in until past 11. He wasn't out working. He was at a really important meeting, which we'll get into, which was fine. I totally respect his meetings. We'll get into that. But I was quiet because he kind of yelled at me last night, and I was really mad. I had to run out. Last night was crazy. We're married, we work together, we have kids, and our daughter Rachel had to be at dance at 7, and it was our turn to carpool and to take them there. I had a showing with a new client at 6:15, which didn't get confirmed till really late, but I had already blown him off the night before because of car trouble, another issue. And then at 6:30, I had also already planned in the same town, thankfully, in Stoughton, to the buyers of one of my listings wanted to come bring a contractor over and see the house and get quotes and all that. And that's usually an hour that I have to sit in the house on behalf of my seller to accommodate that request. So that's what went on last night. Those were the things that had to be done. And there was kind of an argument that ensued when all that was going on. And he raised his voice and he was mad, and he never tells me why he's mad. You don't tell me why you're mad. You just fly off the handle. And I stormed out. And the good news is once I leave, I'm fine because I know what I have to get done. And my new client was super nice. And he probably wants to buy that condo as an investment, which I'm pretty excited about.
And then I get the cold shoulder.
And then this morning...
I know the cold shoulder. I've seen it before.
Yeah, you totally got the cold shoulder.
I know.
Yeah.
I got the cold shoulder.
And then he thinks the cold shoulder is going to go away because he filled my car with gas this morning.
I would have done that regardless. That's what I do. I took your car. I took it out to drop our son off. I got coffee. There was no gas. I would have done it if you yelled at me, if we,
And he brought me coffee.
It doesn't. I do that stuff. That doesn't change. I still didn't agree with it.
So why'd you yell at me?
Well, because you overscheduled us. In a short period of time, you overscheduled us, and then you wanted me to go pick up the slack of what you couldn't do. I couldn't do it either. Number one, I had just lost my car. My car died. It's an over $2,000 fix on an old car that I want to drive into the ground. It really ticks me off to be without my car. I'm lost without it.
Okay,
that's number one. Number two, I had promised that I would take the girls to dance, and I had to be at a board meeting for the Basketball Association at 7:30. There was no way I was going to get to another town to do the showing and get the girls there on time. It wasn't the board meeting that was so important at that point. It was getting the girls on time, and we had another girl relying on us. So I could not do what you wanted me to do, but that's not...
No, but and I totally get that. I totally get that. So, all right. So, I'm sorry I overscheduled us. But at the end, once again, it did all work out. It
Yes,
just kind of
it worked out the way it should have worked out. You were going to be near two different places at the same time,
Right, and it did
I was
work
going to
out.
do the other part.
I was
which
10
is
minutes
what we were
late.
gonna
I
do.
was 10 minutes late for the contractor guy, but that's okay because they made us wait the other night, so I wasn't so bad. And it was pouring rain out last night, so I didn't mind. So I will admit that I probably did overschedule us, but I was trying to make all my clients happy at the same time, and
Okay,
I
so
knew that Rachel had to get to dance, and I knew you were going to take care of that, and so we took care of that. So,
So I probably shouldn't have gotten so frustrated, but I did.
right. Thank you. You were.
Okay.
Is that an apology?
No, the coffee was the apology. Maybe the filling the gas was.
So this is what happens in our world. Bruce gets mad. Excuse me, he doesn't get mad. He keeps everything inside. He wants everything to be organized and in advance, and I don't work that way. So instead of calmly explaining his frustrations, he bottles it all in and then flies off the handle, and that just ticks me off, and I shut down and walk out and get done what I have to do. And then he gets a cold shoulder. And I would have talked it out last night if you were home before I went to sleep, but you weren't.
Sorry, we had very busy things to do.
He was at a basketball meeting. How'd that go, by the way?
It was good.
Yeah, I haven't even asked him about it. That's why he says a cold shoulder, because he loves nothing more than to talk about basketball. So I haven't even inquired about his basketball meeting that was, like 3 hours, 4 hours long?
Yeah.
It was a long meeting.
Long meeting.
Was there alcohol involved?
Not really.
Okay, well that's good, because that would really tick me off, actually, if that were the case.
No.
Anyway, so yeah, so
Okay. This
We're made up.
goes along the lines of live together, work together.
yeah. And then and the other issue that came up with it too was like, is that my client? And again, this is the working together thing. Is it my client? Is it your client? Is it our client? And I have to say that I do consider all our clients at this point our clients. So I think part of it, and I know it was because of the scheduling, and you were more than willing to meet Albie
It was the scheduling.
earlier in the week, but it
Scheduling.
kind of came off like, oh, he was my responsibility, and we don't play that game, and I don't think we're like that. So that was just your frustration
I only
talking,
deal
right?
with nice clients.
He was
I
super
didn't know,
nice.
I didn't know who this person was. No, this was all scheduling. This was scheduling.
All right.
You get the needle group, you get both of us, for better or worse.
All right. Don't you feel better?
Much better. Oh,
All right.
The cold shoulder's
All right.
gone.
So the cold
Oh,
shoulder's gone, and
Okay. Bye. She
All
got
right.
her coffee.
that's it. I got my coffee. Everyone, it's Wednesday. This rain has stopped. Hopefully the sun will come out, and yeah, I guess that's it. Happy October, and thanks for watching. Bye.